Since there's this overwhelming interest in what comes in the mailbox, let's open some mail. It is March 10th, 2026. I'm just going to show you the stuff that comes in. Mixture of pedals. There's snacks. I can already tell there's snacks. People send snacks from all over. But it's a big pile of stuff. Let's do it. These new Boss pitch shifters. I actually had these since my crash in August. I do want to plug this in. It's incredible. It may make it onto my board. Let's jump over to the big boy. It's tuning it down. That's insane. Check these out if you're into pitch shifting. Boss may have perfected the whammy, and they may have done other things that the whammy can't do, and they may be awesome. It's just a small brand out of Japan. Check them out, boss.com. Actually, I don't think it's boss.com. I don't know what it is. Just figure it out. Use the Googles. Next up is a Colonel Kurt G. Shipped to the JHS address from like 13, 14 years ago. So this got dropped off here. That's kind of nuts. It's a heavy metal magazine. It's like an adult cartoon book that's slightly graphic. So, but hello, Josh. I hadn't been playing for decades, and during my recent return, came upon your show. I just want to give you this magazine. I came upon this in a barber shop when I was 7. Wow, this is getting deep. I probably should not have been reading such trash, but the one story always stuck with me. Thank you, Kurt. Here is a collection of Jordan effects. These Jordan effects, you know the Faustone, the Jordan Faustone. I've done an episode about that. The Spirit and the Sky fuzz, little plug-in fuzz. Well, they made some other stuff. They had some things made in Japan. These are fun. These are kind of not talked about. The compressor is one of the best vintage compressors out there, like by far. And I've never had this set. So pre-rocked pedals, they're on reverb. Actually, he's an amazing dude. He goes around to guitar shows. He looks for stuff for me. He found this original Vibro Sonic pedal box. Now I have the pedal, I've shown it on the Jordan episode, but I never had the box. And that means we can play the Stinger. Here goes the box. All right, keeping on trucking here. This is a Landgraf pedal that came up. Richie, was this like an email? Someone emailed in.
They did, yeah.
Yeah. This is, so a lot of things find their way because people with cool stuff, or people that collect pedals, or people that love old guitar pedals or rare things, they watch the show and they'll go, oh, I don't think Josh has this. So this is one of those cases. I do not have the Landgraf Dynamic Overdrive, and if you know about this, it's a super famous pedal. It's like the original kind of boutique fancy tube screamer. It's an awesome pedal. This is like the drip paint on the front of it. This is made 7/16/01 for Brian Hall, Hual. Whoever you are, Brian, I have your pedal now. John Landgraf, sounds perfect. It's really cool. I'm gonna plug this one up because I actually have never played a real one. There's all kinds of clones of this. The Rockbox Boiling Point was one that hit the market years ago. People lost their mind, and it's pretty much a clone of this pedal. So it's a big old fat tube screamer tone without the buffers, without extra things. It's just a very raw, like a very raw version of the screamer. Oh, that has a little, the pot is indented. That's really cool. I never knew that. So this is serial number 55. It sounds really good, seriously. That's fun having one of those. Like I said, I have the mod, which is in the Pack Rat. It's a rat type thing, and I put that in the Pack Rat, but I'd never had this one. So serial number 55, very cool. And again, I have the box. He has the box. Here's a brand I collect. I probably shouldn't tell you that because I've never done the episode. I have almost all of them though. It's a brand from Australia, TYM or Tim. So this is a Big Muff style pedal. And again, I have several dozen of his pedals. I will do that episode soonish. I don't know what soonish means. Let's play it though. Whatever that control is, I'm a fan. That's so cool. That was a delay pedal, but that was fun. This is a book, not my book. You can pre-order my book though, shameless plug right here. The link is in the description. It's the creative biography of electroharmonics. But this is a book that I wrote the foreword to. This is by Chris Casson, Art of the Stomp Box, foreword by Joshua Scott. There he is right there. This was really fun to work on. Ace Frehley actually was involved with this, so got a little note in here to me. Josh, you've been the loudest, cleanest champion of the entire pedal culture. This is my small thank you for your big support. I'm honored that you composed such a beautiful foreword. May our pedal world grow and grow. Very, very cool. So yeah, my foreword. Oh, I like it already. Schematics. Yeah, you can come over here and put it in. So Ace Frehley actually passed away before he ever saw this book. They were buddies. And then there's my foreword, The Art of the Stomp Box, a foreword by Josh Scott. So this is, I just tell a story about how I first encountered guitar pedals, and I hadn't really told it in that way. But the book is cool. He did a great job on this. So yeah, if you like pedal books, go check this out. And here's a QR code to it. So pull your phone out if you're not on your phone and slam that QR code. This one is crazy. This is one of the wildest, rarest things ever. Actually, to play it today. My good friend Ed and I stumbled into this, and it's something we've been digging for history-wise. He runs Tone Machines, which is a kind of classic, been around way longer than I've been doing this show. Blog about pedal history. So we found this. This is an amazing, incredibly rare piece of history. That's someone's address on the side. But this is the Liverpool Fuzz. I'm not going to get into it much with y'all, but I plan on doing a deep dive on this now that I finally have one. This, in my opinion, and in my hunt, is one of the rarest things I've ever tried to come across. That doesn't mean it's the most expensive or worth the most. It's just really hard and really bizarre, and nobody really cares about it or knows what it is. But I do, and Ed does, and it's really exciting. So I'll dive into that later. It is attached to the history of the Faustone machine and Dan Electro. That's all I'll say. Zip. Here's another one of those Jordan pedals that was in another bin for some reason. This one has the box. He has the box. And it's the Distortion. I'm actually going to plug it in because I repaired one of these for a guy once, and it sounded like $1 million. I don't know what $1 million sounds like. It sounds like this, I think. The low gain side of it was what was always more interesting to me. I think it's a take on the Distortion Plus, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure because the one I repaired was like 10 years ago, and I just remember liking it, and my brain's not smart enough to retain all of that data. Here is a pedal from York Electronics with a note. The Royal Pain Dual Overdrive. Hey Josh, this is my first attempt at a more commercial release, aka happy over the SMD construction. This is 11 out of 50. So this is a batch of 50, number 11. Essentially, it is a tweaked King of Tone in a smaller enclosure. I never liked the internal brilliance controls, so got rid of it. So this is fun. So he's modded out that Blues Breaker topology. Hope you enjoy. Short Circuit was a big inspiration for getting me started. Ian York. That's super cool. So I always love, and I've heard this so many times, the Short Circuit series. So many people got into building and realized, hey, I can make runs of pedals and I can have a hobby that doesn't drain all my finances. At least I break even, maybe. Of course, we're not charging for time when we say that, but let me plug this up and play it. It looks great. Yeah. Looking really good. 9 volts only. So you have like a shared volume, tone, and drive. So that's this one. That's the top row. Red is top row. This is bottom row. I already like it. Let's make that high gain. That's what he's intending here. Yellow is low, red is high gain. Stack them. Again, I love knowing that anything I've been able to do helps somebody get into building and doing their own stuff. I think the pedal community is better the more people who are building pedals. That might seem counterintuitive, but it just makes the community much more fun. And you end up with new ideas because you see what each other are making and people come along, and that's how people eventually change the game. You'll never really know how good your company could be unless you start. And this is a better start than I had. Okay, oh, I know what this is. This has Paul Gilbert written all over it. We got some new Paul Gilbert WROC Rock to Josh from Paul. This is the new Paul Gilbert CD. First of all, I mean, yeah, he's dressed up like a pirate. I love Paul so much. What do we got here under the CD? Yeah, Pirate Paul's the best Paul. Look at that. Yeah. Love this record. I've listened to him a couple times. He's such a blast. Paul's my kind of goofball. If you haven't seen our release video, I was thinking the other day about how we played basketball in a Portland playground basketball park, and we were like all decked out. And Andy from Reverb was in a referee thing, and I had to stop the other day, out of nowhere, just out of nowhere. That was weird. I wonder who saw that and wondered who we were and what we were doing. So if you haven't seen that, definitely go watch it. This is, I doubt there's a pedal in here. Let's see. Josh and JHS team, this is a really nice spread of different varieties and processes from Colombia. A solid daily driver signature, a super tasty barrel-aged coffee, a fun natural process with tons of funk and fruit, Familia Campos, and 2 competition-grade coffees, the smaller bags. I think you guitar players are crazy when it comes to tone chasing. Just wait until you're around coffee people trying to pull out specific notes. It still makes me chuckle every time you say almost the cost of a cup of coffee. I'm talking about the price of pedals because we've actually had a few coffees here sell for $50 a cup. One example is the #1 cup of excellence from Brazil, and we've had people get genuinely emotional over rare and unique coffees. I'm not kidding. This is a fun set of coffees for us to play with here at Maven. I get to visit farms in different parts of the world and find unique varieties. It never gets old. I'm also really glad you guys are enjoying this little care package, and I'm hoping to bring a bit of that JHS flair into my upcoming presentation at the US Barista Championship. I'm attaching a few brewing recipes as well. You know, I'm a little new to coffee. I only drink 9 to 12 cups a day. I make sure I don't eat either, but I'm sure this is amazing. I just now got to where I was grinding some beans. I was on the Keurig for a while, and then I got off the Keurig because I think the Keurig was plastic, and I think I was ingesting plastic into my body. So this is very exciting. I now have a bean grinder. I'm drinking coffee like an adult, and this stuff looks amazing. There are various coffee people here who are gonna freak out over this, and I'll make sure some of those people share in the delight. Oh, I thought this was a cool thing to send your way. My friend Jacob Tippett, who designed our logo, came up with these really cool product. Sticky nodes, the original dry erase sticky note. That's amazing. I know we were talking coffee, but you had me at sticky notes. Yeah, go check those out. Sticky node. Nobody's getting those. Those are just for me.
You gotta sniff them.
Honestly, that's amazing. This one's from Brady Smith, who lives in Oklahoma, and that means one thing: Old Blood Noise Endeavors. And this is also Emily Hopkins' signature pedal, the Parting. This came out. I'm plugging it in. Y'all done seen this. But my thing is, you know, I'm tired of being first to show stuff on YouTube. It's exhausting. I don't care anymore. I quit caring like 2 years ago if I showed something new. I'd rather show something new right after it's not new, because that's when it's most interesting to me. I'm just gonna turn the knobs up. Emily, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is beautiful, and it has it's got little buttons. Box here, and I'm digging it. I'm speechless because I can tell you right now, this is going to go home with me and I'm going to play for like 2 hours. That was so fun. And such good engineering. Like those small knobs are so amazing. The little buttons. Beautiful artwork. Old Blood is goated. That's what my kids say. I don't even know what it means. I had a goat when I was a kid. His name was Billy. He got hit by a truck. This is from Jim in Omaha. Dear Josh, I was watching your live stream today and was moved to write you. I've been switching out my what are you gonna be every 15 years or so and relate to a lot of what you've shared. So if you want a friend in Omaha, let me know, Jim. And I'm not telling you his phone number because that'd be weird. Jim, sometimes I come to Omaha. It's been a while. Very cool. Creighton University, PhD. Maybe I need a PhD friend in Omaha. Now I have one. Thank you. Okay, this is a Chungus. I've looked for this for a very long time. They never come up where I feel like I'm not selling my soul. This time I sold a tiny piece of my soul. It's the Faustone valve clipper. It's giant. It weighs a lot. You could roof a house with this. You could change your tires on your car. Just put a little lug bolt. Okay, output, input. Oh, this, like, did you hear that? This feels like, watch this. And then do that again. And then Hold on, let me turn it on. I don't even care if this sounds good. I just wanted it because it looks amazing. Hand built in Spain. I could roof a house with it, like I said. So it's a booster. With a nice little mid-range thing. Top end added. Oh crap, that's cool. Clip is spelt with a K, which is phonetically best. Clip is down here. That top with the clip on. It's a bin with 2 Crayola crayons and a note with little stamped cartoons. 2 crayons. Just a silly little gift because you guys seem cool. Check out the name of the color. No. What? What's this about? That's amazing. Thank you, Eric. All right, this is a pedal that I stumbled across, no pun intended, because you know pedals are on the floor and you're walking and you stumble. I stumbled on the internet where you don't actually walk, you surf. Z-Cat pedals, never heard of Z-Cat. Here's the logo. Z-Cat pedals, and here's the pedal. It's called a delay hold chorus hold. I've never seen this. It's like in a small little cool enclosure. I don't know, but I tell you what I did. I was surfing and I caught the wave. And when I caught the wave, I smashed that button so fast. All right, I like it already. Out of the box, come as you are. I'm immediately in my engineer mind. Delays are just long choruses, and choruses are just short delays. The technology is really similar with Bucket Brigade. You can have a memory man and an electric mistress with the same Bucket Brigade chipset. So this is like super interesting, and I'm going, what is this? Like, what's in it? It feels analog. I could be wrong. And then it has a button here to hold for hold, which is why I got excited. I love sample holds. I don't even know what to do. Let me add some big reverb and a pitchfork. I know nothing about this company. I just saw it. I knew it was in a unique enclosure. I knew I'd never seen anything with those 3 modes, and now I'm intrigued. I'm almost intrigued, and I am. I'm opening it up. Josh, I don't have to open it up. It's DSP. Honestly, amazing. I'm so into this. I'm gonna grab a few more of these. Purple conch. I don't know what a conch is. What's a conch?
Like a conch shell?
Right. Richie's scared to Google that. It's a shell. It's a shell. Purple Conch is the brand. I, after doing my first book, am a shell of a man. So Purple Conch is now me. What's the villain from Avenger? The purple guy.
Thanos?
I'm a Thanos conch. I'm a big purple conch of a man because the book has beaten all life out of me. That was really dramatic. Pretty nice. The shame is we're filming this particular episode in mono, so even though I'm playing it in stereo, you'll never know. And I did that on purpose because I want you to stay humble. is the spring good? The test of all reverbs for me is the spring. Honestly, that's a phenomenal spring. The purple Conch Star Trail gets an 8 of 10 spring rating from me. Here's the delay. It's in my stereo field, which is really nice. Back to snacks. Craig, thank you. Craig took the photo that ended up being the cover of the Made on Earth for Rising Stars Electro-Harmonics book. That's now up for pre-sale. Publication date is in May, coming up, so grab a pre-sale. The link is in the description. Craig took the cover photo. If you don't know the cover photo, click the link and go look at the cover photo. It's stinking unreal. There's an entire story there. He was hiking Mount Fuji. He lives in Japan. And he left his Big Muff in his backpack. Sure. He pulls out lunch or something, and he happened to have his film camera. This is years and years ago. And it's a photo of a Big Muff on like a foggy scene on top of Mount Fuji in Japan. So he says, thanks for making me a part of the book. Thanks to the JHS team. So what we got here, we got Japanese coffee. We got whatever that is. You know. That's a thing. It's a thing. Here's another thing. I've spent some time in Japan, but I can't read Japanese. Her face says it all. That's a sour something. I don't know. We got all kinds of stuff. This one's black, so it's got to be something licorice. Huh? And we're just loaded up here. We're loaded up with stuff. This is going to go into the marketing office, and some people are going to be very happy. My kids will get dibs, though. Thank you, Craig. This is a Sakova power booster. I already had one of these, but this came up really cheap. This is one of the first ever clones of an Electro-Harmonics pedal. Clone of the LPB1. Sakova, connected in most cases to Shin-ei, Japan. Very cool plug-in booster, piece of history. If you or anyone you know, or any loved one you know, I'll talk to this camera because it's really serious. If you or anyone you know has the Sakova Big Muff, it's a red-looking Big Muff pedal. It's usually beat to hell. They're hard to find. I can't find one. And just this piano music that's playing, the very Sarah McLachlan thing that's happening right now, let it tug at your heart and help me find the Sakova Big Muff. Thank you. Next up, this is a Geiger counter. Actually, it's a radiological dosimeter charger. This is from Jordan Electronics. You saw Jordan earlier. You've seen my episode on the Jordan Boss Tone and the history of Jordan. If you haven't, go watch it. This will make sense. Jordan, yes, Jordan, who made pedals, first made nuclear testing equipment. This is real life Fallout 4 right here. This is Alhambra, California. The original manual I have never seen. I actually have a full Geiger counter somewhere. It has a yellow handle. It doesn't matter. It's in the room somewhere. But that's really, really cool. There's a link in the description for the Jordan episode because I've now referenced it 2 times. All right. Amdek is another brand that I'm collecting. If you have any Amdek, hit me up. Amdek was a version of Boss made for kits. Think of the Not a Clon, Not a Dumble. Anything Boss made during a period probably had an Amdek equivalent. This is essentially the little yellow amplifier that went with the FA1 booster. They both were belt clips. This is that amp thing there. I never had the Amdek version. Now I do. That's very nice. This pile's getting scary, but we're rolling with it. Oh, this one's crazy. This bin right here is holy cow material. This is getting into some deep stuff. And this is the kind of thing where I'm digging and digging, and a lot of us collectors are helping each other. We, a couple of us, have been really searching out these Murano products. This is the power booster Now the exciting fuzz, gotta show it. The exciting fuzz is over here. Just ignore the chaos. The exciting fuzz is in the corner. There's 2 or 3. I have 3 of the exciting fuzz. Can you see it? You know, look at that. Right there. The 2 exciting fuzzes. So that's the power booster. And if you look, there's a tiny power booster I already had, but I didn't have this one. And then the exciting fuzz, that's like the match. So this is a really cool brand that is ultra rare, Japanese, super fun. And this is a fuzz that these both came from Japan. This is the Yak Fuzz Box YF2. You can see that right there. Yak. It's a wedge. This is a late 60s or early 70s fuzz. I'm actually not sure. But this is really, really cool. I'm not going to plug these up because I don't want to open up a vintage piece that might have frail wires and things, but I will do episodes on these. So this is like museum stuff here that came in. Fringe Rat. This is another V1 Fringe Rat. This one's really clean. I bet I got it because the one I have has some screw issues and it's missing the bottoms. So an original V1 Rat, super cool. Add that to the collection of rats. Here are some cameras. Josh, thanks for making great pedals. Here's some cameras for your collection. And I know you have a collection. That's funny. I do. Andrew, Fort Myers, Florida. Thank you so much. So I do a lot of photography. I love film photography. I like the discipline of it. If you have never seen any of that, or if you're a photographer, go over to Instagram at Joshua Heath Scott. That's my photography world. I also write and share some of that on Substack. Here's 3 vintage film cameras. I do not have a K1000. I mainly collect rangefinders and then Hasselblad medium format stuff, but I've never had a Pentax 35mm. I've had some Pentax medium formats. This is the K1000. Cameras are worse than guitars. Trust me. This is a Paxet. I've never had this. I've seen this before. This is another rangefinder, I believe. Is it? Yeah. That's super cool. Little. That might even be a half frame camera. And it has a little case. And the manual to the Pentax. Thank you so much. That's so kind. I love that he knew I had a camera collection. Is it that obvious that I'm obsessive about everything?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. All right, this is another weird piece of history that a couple of us friends are collecting. This is the Applied Big Bass. The Applied Big Bass is one I did not have. These are very strange. The foot switch is actually a lamp foot switch. If you grew up in the 80s, you probably remember the remnants of these lamp switches from the 50s through the 70s. They have like a springiness, and inside this pedal is actually just electrical cable hooking up the foot switch. Let's walk across the room like we did before. I'll show some more of these in context. I love how we didn't know we were walking over here, and now we're just walking over here. Are they over here? This one's called Scott. I mean, come on, the Scott Fuzz and Treble Booster. This is called the Conrad. Come on. Look at that font. Big Bass, Fuzzy Fury. And this is the one most people have seen. The Goya Boombox. Those are fun. I'm fine. I don't have a problem. I don't lose pedals. This one is really fun. And I do have these down in storage. I have a couple more of these and they're getting really hard to find. There is a series of counterfeit products where Boss and DoD were being counterfeited in the late 80s, I believe. And this is such a fun topic. I actually spoke to 2 professors from Kansas State University.
Kansas State.
They're doing a peer-reviewed study on counterfeits. And so I actually did a call and showed them a bunch of this stuff and it made it into it. This is a DoD counterfeit. This is not real. We'll use this camera. It even says, made in the USA and all this stuff. But these are made in Poland and Russia, and they are straight up counterfeits. if you know the brand and you look at this, you know something's wrong. Like you can tell, like those are not the right screws. They never use that bezel. They never use that switch. The fonts are wrong. The knobs are wrong. And you can even tell that this feels wrong. Look at the screws. They're like more machinery screws. Anyway, those are really, really fun. And I love the counterfeiting history. I think it's real fascinating. I hope this is entertaining. For real, in the comments, tell me if you like this stuff. This is almost like anti what you should do on YouTube, or maybe that's what YouTube's for. I don't know. This is just me opening mail and seeing stuff for the first time. And you get to see a nerd be a nerd, I guess. I don't know. I lost all my insecurities years ago, so let's keep going. This came from across town, actually. I have meant to buy these up, and I always forget. Before Strymon was Strymon was damage control. And if you look inside of the very first timelines that they issued, they actually say damage control. And they had these products. Here is the Liquid Blues. Here is the Solid Metal. And here is the Demonizer. Great name. Love that one. That'd go over great in the praise and worship circles. And the boxes and the power supplies. I have the delay over there. It's a green one. See it? Well, it's the, is it over there? The original timeline. The thing that most people do not know exists. Bet you didn't know that existed. Some of you youngins didn't. Most of you older people did. I almost have them all, and that'd be a fun episode for sure. If you play harmonica, I really like this guy. He is committed, very talented, and awesome. This is the Harmonicaster, the Electric Harmonica Company, Motor City, USA. So you plug this harmonica in, and it comes out. You can change the harmonica. This one's for Jack. This for Jack? Yep. He made Jack White a yellow one, of course. I need to mail that to him. I genuinely love this product. I think it's awesome. Plug in. Let me turn on a cheese ball. Delay. You have an EQ up top. It's really cool. I can play enough harmonica to fake you out. Here's a reverse delay harmonica. Pitchfork harmonica. That's really fun. I can even loop my harmonica. This is not going to be good. Do not expect anything good here. Plus, I haven't figured out how you should hold it, but it feels pretty intuitive. So what's worse than one bad harmonica player? One who's looping himself. Check it out, Harmonicaster. They're great, and it pops right out. You can load in the different keys and things. It's actually genius, and it's a problem that people have dealt with for a long time. People complain about this the whole time I've had JHS. I play harmonica. I can't get it to work great. It loses signal. The microphones suck. Blah, blah, blah. He has fixed that problem. This is a really fun one. This includes a pedal I've tried to find for 5 years. This is a cool inverse Big Muff that I don't have. Daniel has 9 of these. I'm okay with that. But that is really beautiful. Isn't that nice? So I've had the replica of the Interfax. There's one over there. So this is the replica of the Harmonic Percolator. It is made fantastic. It's an amazing unit, but it's not the real one. And the real one is so hard to find. So replica, real one. I finally have the real one. And this took a long time to basically get a hold of. This is the Steve Albini pedal. Violet Big Muff. They're really hard to find. Grabbed it up, found it in Japan, paid an enormous import tax. I want to say more about that, but I won't. It's very frustrating, the import taxes nowadays. Oh, this is cool. This is the Andrew Bird, The Mysterious Production of Eggs 20th Anniversary Edition vinyl. Really excited about this. If you're an Andrew, I guess this is a record time. This is like a pre-record time. Sort of. I don't think I've ever shared this record. This is one of my favorite records. This is from Hagerman. I did a live stream. Tons of Hawaiian candy and snacks. Some vintage tubes, it looks like. I don't know what this is, but I want a Big Island Delight right now. That looks so good. Hawaiian Jam. Thank you, Hagerman. If you don't know about Hagerman, go check him out and watch the live episode that I did. Look at this. Oh, he made a vacuum tube record phono preamp, and it's clear. That is beautiful. And that's what the tubes are for. That's another episode. All right, cool. Fuzz Billion box. Fuzz Billion pedal. Numerical tone switching by Teaching Machines. This is legit heavy. I'm not saying like, no, it's like actually so heavy that I'm painfully curious why it's that heavy. So here's the concept of this. Every single digit part of the circuit, and you can modify it with a rotary. That's insane. This might be the coolest fuzz pedal I've ever seen. Again, I wish I had a scale up here. This thing is like, it's like 6 pounds. All right, last pedal. This is from Maya Devices. Very intimidating. Dear Josh, it's like hard to hold. Dear Josh, I'm a big fan from the Ukraine. I also a bit of a pedal builder. I'm very glad to send you fake DoD from Transnistria. So that was the fake DoD. I bought it off Reverb. I want to make you a gift. Punk Rat pedal made by myself with the help of my lovely wife. There's nothing special in the schematics, but it's based on a Soviet IC KR140UD1408A. That's amazing. To be honest, I've never compared it with an LM308 or OP7. Maybe you'll have fun making a shootout. Anyway, I hope the design will get some attention while it's laying on the shelf. Alexander. Okay, first of all, we're gonna wrap up by playing this, and I'm gonna do one more. I have a vintage Rat here. We're gonna do it. We're gonna shoot this out. He's never been able to see it, and I'm sitting here with it, so I must. As someone who's played a billion rats, studied them, replicated them, the Punk Rat sounds amazing. So, very good job. So the tapers on the pots are definitely different because the original tone control on this doesn't land at the same place at noon because of how it's wired. So let me match it. Also, it's old and not working well. This is so well done. And honestly, one of the coolest enclosures I've ever seen. Like, I'm legitimately scared to touch it. Like, it's like, stay away from it. And that is such a cool feeling for a guitar pedal. It's wrapped in Tolex, studded. It's Ukrainian. That's so cool. Punk Rat, you're gonna need a Band-Aid. That would be my tagline if I was Punk. If I was Maya Devices, I would say you're gonna need a Band-Aid, and I would include Band-Aids and then ketchup packets. This is amazing. This is a really cool pedal on multiple levels. There's so much I want to say about this. Pedals are cool, good sounding pedals are cool, but to find something that like feels, it like has a jarring presence as a product, I'm all for this. This is so cool. So this is great. I hope you've enjoyed this. Again, I'd like to do this every couple weeks. This stacked up. This is about 3-4 weeks of metal, I think, and I had already opened a few other things earlier. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you like this kind of content. What was your favorite thing that I played? If you want to send something to me, just address it Josh Scott, 12411 Grandview Road, Grandview, Missouri, 64030. Make sure you put a note in there. All that info's on the website and the internet. But yeah, I play stuff if I want to play it. I don't do reviews, but I do love trying out things and collecting them. And I love seeing what other people are making. And most of all, I love this community. So have a great day. Hit like, subscribe, click the bell icon to get notifications of future episodes. And I'll see you later. Punk Rat, y'all. We're all just punk rats. Bye-bye.